The ESG reporting process is a crucial aspect of modern corporate responsibility that involves the disclosure of environmental, social, and governance, or ESG factors, impacting a company's performance, strategy, and risk profile. Providing transparent and comprehensive information on ESG initiatives is currently a very manual, painstaking data collection process. Furthermore, challenges of lack of standardization, evolving regulations, data availability and quality, and integration with financial reporting tools make it even harder for organizations to get reliable ESG reports. In this demonstration, we will be showcasing UiPath's ESG Reporting Solution Accelerator for SAP Concur. This is part of our larger manufacturing sustainability data connectors collection. In this process, we will be able to connect to client systems, in this case, SAP Concur, retrieve data via API, aggregate that data, and transform it following GRI standards. Once the data has been transformed, it can then be collected either in a SQL server or UiPath's own data service for further reporting. By automating the sustainability and ESG reporting process, organizations will be able to ensure standardized data aggregation across multiple sources, direct API integration into tools like SAP Concur, and ultimately see a higher ROI due to reduction in time and resource constraints of sustainability officers and financial teams that have to manually retrieve and analyze this data. The UiPath solution begins with the Robotic Enterprise Framework. UiPath's Robotic Enterprise Framework is a template designed to provide a structured, scalable, and robust approach to building process automations. The RE framework incorporates best practices, error handling, and logging mechanisms. The components of the RE framework include initialization, getting transaction data, processing that transaction data, and ultimately ending the process. The Sustainability Dispatcher and Performer have already been uploaded to UiPath Orchestrator. To start, a user can navigate to the dispatcher, start the job either manually or via a schedule. Throughout the Solution Studio workflows, developers will come across comments where they can insert their own custom logic. The robot has retrieved 10 trips via the Concur API. For demo purposes, the robot is presenting status messages. Green depicts a successful transaction being transformed and added to a queue for post-processing. Red indicates a failure in the custom logic that is validating that the mode of transport retrieved from Concur is either air, rail, water, or road. Trips that don't contain these methods of transport are not included in our reporting. Returning to Orchestrator, we see the power of UiPath's enterprise orchestration capabilities. As soon as our dispatcher finishes, our performer was queued up, and when a robot becomes available, the performer is able to begin. At scale, with hundreds and thousands of trips, this allows multiple robots to process our transactions simultaneously, accelerating the speed at which we can create an ESG report at a moment's notice. As transactions are processed, the queue is updated. With the queue fully processed, we can navigate to UiPath's data service and the ESG business travel entity. Refreshing our data, we see that our data entity has been fully populated. Important information like distance and mode of transport are captured. With the data retrieved from SAP Concur, sustainability officers can reliably create analytics reports that show information on energy, waste, and emissions consumption by their organizations. And that was a quick overview of the Sustainability and ESG Reporting Solution Accelerator from UiPath. Thanks for watching.